A live-edge wooden bed doesn't just serve as a frame for a mattress. It changes the feeling of an entire bedroom, giving it a balance between nature and refinement that few pieces of furniture can create. At first glance, you see the shape, the way the edges of the headboard, footboard, or side rails carry the natural curves of the tree they came from. They aren't straight. They aren't perfect. They follow a path that was shaped by decades of growth, by seasons of sun and rain, by the slow, patient work of time. And in a modern setting, with clean walls, soft lighting, and uncluttered lines, that raw edge becomes a quiet focal point, a reminder that even in the most controlled spaces, nature still belongs. The wood itself often feels alive even after it's been shaped and finished. Every ring, every ripple of grain, every knot and streak tells a story. It might be a rich, dark walnut, the deep tones glowing under a subtle oil finish, the edges a little lighter where sapwood once met bark. It might be a pale, smooth maple, the grain subtle but visible, flowing gently across the length of the frame like calm water. Or maybe it's oak, heavy and textured, the grain open and bold, the kind of wood that feels unshakable under your fingertips. No matter the species, the bed carries the weight and permanence of real wood, the kind that doesn't just fill a room but defines it. What makes these beds so striking is the tension between the wildness of the live edge and the precision of the rest of the frame. The lines of the platform are clean, geometric, almost architectural, grounding the bed firmly in a modern aesthetic. The live edges, on the other hand, soften those lines, breaking them just enough to remind you that this isn't a machine-made object. It's a piece of the natural world, tamed just enough to serve its purpose, but still carrying the spirit of where it came from. The combination creates a balance, structure and freedom, order and irregularity, that makes the bed feel at once sophisticated and grounded. When you approach one of these beds, you notice the details. The headboard often draws the most attention, its live edge running along the top or sides, dipping and rising, sometimes with gentle curves, sometimes with sharper, more rugged lines. Your eyes trace the path without even realizing it, following the natural rhythm of the wood. The surface, sanded smooth, holds a subtle sheen if oiled, catching light in ways that make the grain glow softly in the morning sun or the warm light of lamps at night. The touch is smooth where it needs to be, but there's always texture somewhere, a spot where the grain lifts slightly, a softened ripple where the wood's density shifted as it grew. The base is usually solid, sometimes floating slightly above the floor to make the bed feel lighter despite its mass. Some designs incorporate hidden supports, so the platform seems to hover, with the live edge elements appearing almost suspended in air. Others use angular, visible legs, often in blackened steel or wood that contrasts with the frame, giving the whole bed a look that's both strong and visually balanced. The construction is minimal, but intentional. Nothing feels ornate. The details are there only to serve the materials, not to overshadow them. When you lie down, the presence of the wood changes how the room feels. Unlike metal or manufactured frames, a live-edge wooden bed doesn't disappear into the background. It makes the room feel more grounded, calmer, as if the tree it came from is still offering its quiet stability to the space. The weight of it, not just its physical mass, but its visual weight, gives the bedroom a center, a point around which everything else can arrange itself. Lamps, rugs, artwork, even the bedding itself start to feel like they are complementing the bed rather than competing for attention. The finishes used on these beds enhance that sense of connection. Rather than thick, glossy coatings, most are treated with natural oils or waxes that bring out the grain while keeping the wood breathable. This keeps the look soft, the surface touchable. The wood feels warm, not cold, even in a cool room. Over time, as the bed ages, the finish deepens, the tones richen, and the subtle marks of use, a faint scratch here, a rubbed area where someone always rests their hand, become part of the bed story. Instead of looking worn out, the piece gains personality. It doesn't age badly. It matures. In a modern bedroom, surrounded by simple lines, muted colors, and soft textures, a live-edge wooden bed can feel almost sculptural. It becomes more than just furniture. It becomes the element that defines the room's character. The live edge, by its very nature, draws the eye, but it never feels busy or overwhelming. It feels organic, like a line drawn by nature to soften the straightness of everything around it. That curve or dip along the headboard can catch light in different ways throughout the day. creating subtle shadows in the morning and warm highlights at night. These beds also adapt well to a variety of aesthetics without losing their essence. In a strictly modern space, the wood's natural lines break the severity, adding warmth. In a rustic or nature-inspired room, the bed becomes the anchor that ties everything together, echoing the raw materials used elsewhere. Even in a minimalist space, where excess is stripped away, a live-edge bed adds interest without clutter, serving as the single focal point that keeps the room from feeling empty. There's something grounding about the act of touching one of these beds, too. Running your hand along the edge, feeling the subtle undulations, tracing the grain. It's a quiet ritual that connects you, however briefly, to the origin of the material. It's not just a place to sleep. It's a reminder, built into the very frame, of the natural world that continues to exist beyond the walls, beyond the structure of the room. And somehow, that reminder makes the space feel calmer, softer, more human. Over time, a live-edge wooden bed becomes more than just a piece of furniture. It becomes a fixture in the story of the room and the people who sleep there. It will witness countless mornings, countless nights, the quiet shifting of light across its surface, the gradual deepening of its finish as it absorbs years of touch and presence. It will likely outlast other pieces, the rugs, the lamps, even the mattress. And through it all, it will remain what it was from the start, a piece of the earth, shaped into something useful, but still carrying the lines and history of the tree it came from. And that's why these beds hold such appeal. They are not just functional. They are not just stylish. They bridge the gap between modern design and the natural world, between structure and wildness, between something made and something grown. They remind you, every time you see them, that even in the most carefully curated space, there's room for something a little untamed, something that carries a story older than the room itself. They don't just hold a mattress. They hold a sense of place, a sense of permanence, a sense that, even in a quiet bedroom, nature still has a presence, and that presence can be felt every night as you rest and every morning as you wake. Live-edge wooden beds are more than just where you sleep. They are anchors, heavy, grounded structures that turn a bedroom from a space with furniture into a space with presence. What makes them stand apart is that natural edge, the irregular, flowing line that refuses to be squared off, reminding you with every glance that this wood came from something living, something that once reached skyward and held its own weight against wind and time. Most designs begin with a headboard. It's the piece that defines everything else. Some use a single slab, 4, 5, even 6 feet wide, where the grain rolls across the surface like water caught mid-motion. Others use book-matched slabs, 2 halves from the same tree, joined down the center so the mirrored grain forms patterns that seem deliberate even though nature drew them first. Along the edges, nothing is straight. The contours move in slow, organic waves, sometimes dipping low, sometimes rising into subtle curves, the kind of lines that make you pause because no two spots are the same. Some makers leave a trace of back, sealed and stabilized so it won't crumble, adding another layer of texture to the already uneven edge. Others strip it clean, sanding the edge just enough to keep the curves intact but smooth under the hand. The result is a headboard that feels alive without feeling wild, a piece of the tree, made human without losing what made it natural. The frame carries a different tone, clean, minimal, intentionally quiet. Platform bases with straight edges and seamless joints. Low profiles that let the mattress sit closer to the floor, creating a grounded silhouette. Legs, if there are any, are understated, squared with blocks or slim steel, blackened or brushed to fade behind the wood. The goal isn't to make the frame invisible. It's to keep it balanced, so the live edge carries the texture and the rest of the piece holds steady beneath it. The wood itself does most of the work. Walnut with deep, dark tones and swirling grain that almost glows in low light. White oak, pale and strong, catching every curve in the edge when the sun comes through the window. Maple, bright and soft under the hand, turning the room lighter even when the bed is the largest object in it. Some builders work with reclaimed slabs, heavy boards salvaged from barns or mills, cleaned and leveled until they feel new but still carry the ghost of weather and wear. The finish is always soft, oils and waxes, or a low-sheen polyurethane that brings out the color without making it feel plastic. When you run your fingers along the grain, you still feel the texture. Not rough, not raw, but natural. The bed doesn't feel like a showroom piece. It feels like something meant to last decades, picking up its own subtle marks along the way. Some live-edge beds extend the material into matching elements. Side tables made from cut-offs of the same slab, or a footboard with a subtle alive edge that ties the design together. Others keep it simple, letting the headboard stand alone as the only natural element, a single bold line breaking up the straight geometry of a modern room. And that's where these beds thrive, in balance. In modern interiors, they soften the hard lines and cold materials, bringing warmth without feeling rustic. In more traditional spaces, they add a sense of weight and permanence without looking out of place. They work because they don't lean too far in either direction. The edge is natural, but the structure is deliberate. Nothing about them feels accidental, even when the lines themselves are unpredictable. Building one is a lesson in restraint, flattening the slab enough to make it functional without erasing its character, sanding it smooth while leaving the movement of the edge untouched, choosing a frame design that supports, not competes, and finishing it so the grain deepens but the wood still feels like wood, not plastic. When it's done, the bed doesn't just sit in the room. It reshapes it. It slows it down. The curves along the edge catch light differently as the day shifts, casting soft shadows in the morning and faint highlights at night. It becomes more than a surface to sleep on. It becomes a quiet, steady weight that grounds the entire space. And when the lights drop low and the air settles, the live edge doesn't vanish into the dark. Its curves still catch the dim glow, a soft line of shadow and highlight running like a horizon across the headboard. Even in the silence, even as you drift to sleep, that edge reminds you of where it came from, of the tree that once stood tall, rooted deep, holding its own against time. Now, in the stillness of a modern room, it holds you, not just as furniture, but as a reminder that even the calmest spaces are stronger when something living, even long past, is there to anchor them.